Hi guys, welcome back. This 2000 Game Mega another King of Fighters All Star content. So in this video, we're just gonna be talking about what is the state of the game right now. As you can see in the meme, hopefully you've liked that meme. It's from Robin Hood, Prince of Tights. That's a long time ago. It was still a funny movie. Just try to watch that if you want. So, um, with regards to the game itself, it became a bit stale now, guys. Just my opinion there. I feel like with what's happening right now in the bugs, some people tend to not play as often as they can because they cannot literally play the game because of the bugs. Okay, with the new engine that brought upon when they did the previous update, it brought upon lots of bugs even in the PC client, especially on the Android users. Thankfully, on my part, I haven't experienced it. I feel like my game is much more smoother compared to previous. Comment on the comment section, because like if you don't have an high end Android phone like a Samsung or like whatnot, you can go with like a lower end brand just like Pocophone. I have my Pocophone F1 and Pocophone F3. It's less than 300 euros and it's at Snapdragon 870, which is really good, and it can play all games right now in the Android environment. Okay, so the thing is, like, when the patch came in, the update came in, the new engine came in, my game is much smoother. I'm not really experiencing any lags on the guild raids, but like I haven't seen that one right specifically. So if but majority of the people are having bugs as well, so I'm really it's really unfortunate for them to have that. And sometimes it gets forced closes, and sometimes you cannot get your daily rewards, which is really sucks for some of the people. I'm really am sad for you guys, but I hope Netmarble or the dev team for King of Fighters All Star have acknowledged this one. They're only acknowledging the fact of what happened to the debacle in the Demos base, wherein you cannot even push through up until Demos base floor 20 if you don't have super uber characters. Just like what happened to me last time. Like I did like chapter like Demos base 8, or I did 8 or 10. I was really happy with that because it was really hard unless you have like high level units, which I don't have. So with that problem with the Demos base, with the forced closing issues, people not logging into the game, they're not getting in their rewards, your daily rewards, people tend to look elsewhere. Some people are quitting, some people are like not touching the game and then just moving in. There's like lots of games like Path of Nowhere, Nikkei Goddess of Victory, like Eminence in Shadows. There's lots of games out there, and this game is already 4 years. They need to grab the attention of the player base, and what they're doing right now, they're doing the opposite because they're making it technically unplayable for the majority of the people. I'm not quite sure if it's the majority, because like if you, unfortunately with the new engine, they need you to have a higher end spec phone for you to run this game, and making it a higher requirement tends to devalues the people who are playing in a lower end phone. So it's a bit sad. They could have like met in the middle. It could have been more applicable to the mid-range phones there as well, instead of them using high-end phones. But like it is what it is. We can't do anything anymore, but they can just optimize that one to a T so that they can cater to a bigger size audience, because again, King of Fighters All Star is already a niche in itself. So they don't want more people to get out of the game, and it's already almost like it's a 4-year game. They need to keep the attention of the player base in their game by what? By doing your dailies, by interacting with the game. Unfortunately, with the bugs and everything else, they don't really interact. Hence, people gets really bored and stale. The game became stale, and they move elsewhere, which is not really good. And again, Christmas is around the corner, and people tend to go on vacations on this. But like I'm not quite sure if they need to do an emergency patch or an emergency maintenance so that they can sort things out. I know that they've already promoted the Demos base, that they're not going to be releasing Demos base on November leading to December. Most likely it's going to be in January. I'm just hoping that there's going to be a new rewards. Hopefully there's going to be an EX memory, but the problem is, again, unfortunately, if they release an EX memory, there's going to be a new power creep, and that's going to be another type of unit. Okay, because like BSSS, and then after that we were asking for where's the memory, where's the memory? Then they gave us a memory, and then lo and behold, they put another kind of like character. It's called an EX fighter. I'm not quite sure if they're gonna be putting a super EX fighter. But like, it is what it is. That's what's happening to the state of the game. I feel like they need to have an emergency maintenance and address all of these issues just to keep the player base settled, because they're a bit anxious. The player base is anxious. The player base doesn't really know where to side on what's happening right now. But like, I wish the dev team would be a bit more snappy with their actions with regards to this one. I know they've acknowledged all of the bugs that's been happening, and I wish they could have just made an emergency update, or if they can't, just communicate to the player base that they're gonna be fixing is this one on a certain date. Like for example, like fixing Demon's base, so they might release it on January. The update may be on January as well for all of the bugs that's been happening, just to communicate with the player base, just to calm them down. Because again, you don't want to have to lose your player base again with this Black Friday as well. They could have made it better. Okay, why did they put the Black Friday for the whales and the free to plays? They could have made two types of carnivals, for free to plays and for the whales, because the feeling of people that cannot clear that carnival, they feel inadequate, because the thing is like, that's the only thing that you can complete that is to spend. So they could have just made the carnival we're in for free to play that can finish it, and make a carnival for those whales who can finish the other carnival. That's what they already did. They already did those kinds of things. They made two events already. So I'm not quite sure what are they thinking about that, and then gating all of the, like, even the even the Black Friday deals coins to a large sum of money. You need to spend like more than $500 to just get a copy of Lady Choi, which is like, I think it's not really a valuable thing to do. So lots of things going on, lots of like wrong moves that they're making. I hope that they can put themselves back up and then make good light about this one, and then try to focus their power and ability in fixing the bugs and helping the community so that they can calm down, and again, to give a very, very good playing experience to all of the player base. For me, I'm technically having good experience with regards to the new engine. Unfortunately, for the mid-range phones, it's gonna be really a doozy. So yeah, like, it's a bit saddening, but they could have just optimized it for the mid-range phone to play this one as well. And plus the memory, it's a lot of memory. Like, how many gigs of memory that you need to like put into one game for 4 years? I'm not quite sure. It's getting bloaty, so they need to like streamline this one, I feel. So I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, comment on the comment section on how do you feel about what's happening right now in the state of King of Fighters All-Star, and what do you feel about you moving forward to this game. Me, I'm still playing the game. So unfortunately, I'm not spending my rubies. I'm saving this one for a possible collab. As you can see, I'm at 28,000. I could have been at 35,000, but like, I'm not really doing all of the dailies right now, because it's a bit stale right now, and I'm playing lots of games as well. I need that waifu fix in Nikkei. So it is what it is. So this is again 2000 Gaming. I hope you guys enjoy the weekdays, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.